A very good afternoon to you all. By now, every major theme has been covered. The trillion-dollar projections, the model sizes, the disruption curves, the productivity deltas. So let me try and draw your attention more on perspective rather than information. Every decade has a defining sound. In the 1990s, it was the hum of the dial-up modem connecting India to a newly globalizing world. In the 2000s, it was the ringtone of the mobile revolution, placing communication in every hand. In the 2010s, it was the silent scroll of the smartphone, reshaping how we live, work, and learn. Today, the defining sound of our era is quieter still. It is the invisible hum of neural networks, learning, reasoning, creating, reshaping the foundations of society itself. Artificial intelligence is no longer something we switch on and switch off. It is with us at all times, even when we sleep. It is an assistant, a guide, a teacher, sometimes even a companion. From the most mundane tasks to the most advanced scientific discovery, AI is becoming all-encompassing. But this is not merely another technology cycle. This is a structural shift. For the first time in history, knowledge itself is being commoditized. When knowledge becomes programmable, industries are redefined rather than merely evolving. Business models change. Individuals are empowered more than ever. Nations have an opportunity to accelerate growth and move up the order. Our generation is fortunate. We are witnessing multiple technology revolutions within a single lifetime. Yet what truly distinguishes this moment is not just scale, but speed. When knowledge and intelligence becomes abundant, judgment becomes scarce. When answers are instant, questions become valuable. The competitive edge in the AI era is not computing power. It is clarity of thinking. We began this AI journey with awe. Can machine write? Can they see? Can they reason? Can they create? Today, those questions are getting answered at an accelerated speed. So instead of telling you what AI will do, let me suggest something more uncomfortable. AI is a mirror. It will reveal who we already are. The real question is not what AI can do, but how responsibly we will deploy it, how inclusively we will scale it, and how wisely we will govern it. Technology is a game changer, but only as long as humanity remains its master. This summit, therefore, is not just about AI alone, but also about leadership. Every technological revolution eventually asks a human question. The printing press asked, what should be preserved? The internet asked, what should be connected? AI asks, what should be delegated? And that question forces another. What is uniquely human? If AI writes, calculates, diagnoses, predicts, then leadership must mean more than knowing things. It must mean deciding things. For decades, India's technology growth followed a simple question. Scale drove revenue. As delivery expanded, so did output, influence, and global credibility. That model powered corporate success and became central to India's export story. AI is reshaping that equation, shifting us from scale-led growth to intelligence-led growth. The future will not be built by doing more of the same, but by reimagining how value is created. AI carries a powerful duality. It is both deflationary and expansive. It reduces cost, time, and effort through automation, while simultaneously unlocking new markets, industries, and possibilities. As knowledge becomes commoditized, differentiation shifts. The real question is not whether disruption will come, but whether we will lead it. And I believe HCLTech will lead it. We are evolving from a people-centric delivery model to an integrated system of software products, intelligent agents, and human expertise. delivering outcomes at scale. This is more than just a business shift. It reflects a broader national ambition to build intellectual property that creates enduring compounding value. India must move from being a tech services led nation to an IP led nation. Services scale with effort, IP scales infinitely. In the AI economy, value accrues to those who build and own platforms, models, and products, not just those who deploy them. That shift is not only economic, it is transformative. And this is not new for HCL or to HCL. 50 years ago, in 1976, Shiv Nadar founded HCL as one of India's earliest bootstrap technology startups. By 1978, India's first indigenous computer had been built and found a place in many homes all over India. HCL was driven by a belief in building, not adopting. That belief, that DNA, those guts, that grit continues to guide HCLTech even today. We are moving beyond traditional delivery to a unified model where software, intelligent systems, and human expertise operate as one, driving measurable, scalable outcomes. Alongside this shift, we are building entirely new AI led service lines. AI Factory designs and manages next generation AI infrastructure. Physical AI brings intelligence into the real world, where systems sense, understand, act autonomously, robots with embedded decision making, warehouses that optimize themselves, and infrastructure that anticipates failure before it even occurs. This reinvention will multiply opportunities, create new industries, new professions, and avenues of employment for India's vast talent, while expanding economic prosperity for the nation. How do we make this transition? If AI will define not just companies, but countries, then this is a strategic shift, and it requires three decisive moves. First, from scale led growth to IP led value creation. IP compounds, it strengthens competitiveness, anchors strategic autonomy, and ensures long term economic resilience. Second, from adopting to building. Deployment matters, ownership transforms. Nations that build models, platforms, and software will define the era. India has the talent, the scale, and the complexity to be the ultimate test bed. Third, from fragmented effort to national AI infrastructure. Compute must be treated as digital public infrastructure. Democratized compute can unlock innovation across startups, universities, enterprises, and institutions. When compute is accessible, innovation decentralizes. When innovation decentralizes, IP multiplies. That is how an IP nation is built, not one by champion, but by one an ecosystem. But ambition without purpose is incomplete. The true test of AI is not how fast it scales, but whom it serves. Responsible AI is not a feature, it is a foundation. From awe to accountability, that is the journey. Speed is meaningless without control. Scale is unsustainable without trust. Now, at HCL, we have 226,000 HCL techies with an average age of 26 or 27, similar to the average age of our nation. So I talk to them. You've been following the T20 World Cup. You'll know that India won by 61 runs on Saturday in Colombo. What a match. And if you watched Ishan Kishan's innings, 77 or 40 balls, you saw something that is a perfect analogy for AI. In T20 cricket, when a power hitter walks in and starts clearing the boundary from ball one, the captain doesn't take her fielders off the field. She resets the field. Deeper on long on, a sweeper on the leg side, third man back. Every ball, the field has to adapt, not because the fielders are less important, but because the nature of the game has changed. The batsman is hitting harder and faster than ever before. And the only way to compete is with smarter positioning, sharper reflexes, and better anticipation. AI is the power hitter. It is clearing boundaries that used to require entire teams. But the game is not batsman versus nobody. AI is a team sport. Our job is to set the field, to position our nation where the ball is going, not where it was, to invest in the skills that AI cannot replicate, the ability to read the game, to anticipate, to make the judgment call in the moment that no algorithm would risk. India is repositioning. HCL Tech is repositioning. And the repositioning will be deliberate and it will be supported. Let us commit to building AI that serves people, protects the planet, and accelerates progress. I started with the sound of the decade. The hum of AI will define this decade. But what the world would remember for centuries is the leadership who shaped it responsibly, wisely, and with clarity. Thank you.
If you like the video, do like, comment, share and subscribe.